New Year, fam and friends. 2023, we're about to get into it. Here's a little something called We're Gonna Fight Back Forever. I hope you'll join me in the fight.
Gotta put you all out there. Nobody said it'd be easy, but we all think it will be anyway. It's just a distraction that's going to take you away from this moment. I'm trying to help you stay away from the darkness. Join the light, yes. There's many forms of love out there. This is just one of them. So share the love, share it with the world. Live for love, live for light, yeah. We live for love, we live for light. We live in the moment every night. Where did we go so wrong to fight back forever? Oh, 'cause even the greatest civilizations all fall. Fight back forever. It seems like you don't care at all. Oh, the greatest civilizations all fall. New smile you didn't know you had, or maybe a tour you forgot. It's too long yet to you. Oh, you've been stuck in these dangerous ways they put you in. Yeah, they're feeding you lies, and you had no choice but to take them in. Yeah, let's drop it all. Yeah, now we're going to find a new way to joy. Yeah, you and me. They got no part of it, no. 'Cause they've been trying to kill you, kill me, kill us all. Oh, but I'm going to fight back forever. I'm gonna fight back forever. I'm gonna fight back forever. Even the greatest civilizations all fall. I'm gonna fight back forever. 'Cause even the greatest civilizations all fall. I'm gonna fight back forever. I'm gonna fight back forever against that time. 'Cause even the greatest civilizations all fall. I don't want to be part of the next one. No, it's gonna happen though. Seems like we're on a crash course. Yeah, collision course with the fate of the past civilizations before. Yeah, we all go. They started becoming deplorable, and then we're gonna fight back forever. Yeah. 'Cause even the greatest civilizations all fall. away and look at it from the outside. Yeah, only one day, 50 years from now, gonna say, what were they thinking? Why didn't they get it together before it all fell apart? Oh, we're gonna fight back forever. Oh, because even the greatest civilizations will fall. I'm gonna fight back forever. Oh, 'cause even the greatest civilizations will fall. So I'm going to fight back forever. Never, 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 yeah. Fight back forever, never, never. Oh, fight back forever. Oh, 'cause even the greatest civilizations will fall. No matter how strong they seem on the surface, they all crack in the middle. Yeah, 'cause people get too sensitive and they can't live with what they got. Yeah, they gotta make such a big deal out of everything. Oh, doesn't it sound familiar? We're there right now. Even the greatest civilizations would fall. 'Cause even the greatest civilizations will fall. Fight back forever. Fight back forever. It's a freaking throw a pick situation right there.
Sure freaking is. It's New Year's Day. Happy 2023, fam and friends. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the
And this is the longest running daily show on earth. 1,462 days in a row of living in the moment, creating and not really caring what the rest of the world is doing when we're here every day. It's as negative as it can be, so when we're here, we drive towards the light. We just listened to an amazing song here to start the show on New Year's Day. I'm gonna fight back forever. And if you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Mark Pires. I'm the host of the longest running show on earth. We have Bigo on with us because I'm going to share something with you guys right now that's freaking jarring. TikTok permanently banned my show last night. 17,500 followers all of a sudden went to my channel today and there's nothing. It says banned. And I'm going to tell you what I did and why this is insanity that we're living through right now. So I wound up covering a story. I cover the news on TikTok. And then the people from TikTok come over to our show here on YouTube where I write songs live in the moment. We create comedy and we try to inspire you to find the greatest version of yourself. So that's what we do here every day. But during the TikTok stuff, they don't share that. They don't share the new music I write. They don't share the comedy. They don't share the inspirational content. But they will share my TikTok stories. They will share my news stories about Sam Bankman-Fried, or they'll share my stories about Elon Musk, or dare I say, Senor Tate. Senor Bugatti Chiron Tate. Now, here's the thing. I don't talk about the guy because I've been live for 4 years. Now we're into our 5th year. Every single day, 1,462 days in a row, joining the world that doesn't know I exist. And it kind of a little bit bothered me how quickly this guy came along saying a lot of the things that I've been saying for the last 4 years and just blew up. And it's because everybody took his content and shared it. That's the thing. Nobody knows I exist, so they can't share my content. And when they do, the links don't work. So we have to start getting more creative like he did, which is take the actual content, clip it out, and share it. Have you seen this guy yet? He's been live into his 5th year every single day. Is the longest running daily show on earth. Should be in the Guinness. Chris Donaldson, thank you so much for sending that note. I just saw that on YouTube. He goes, you should be in the Guinness. Yeah, I should. Nobody else has shown up for friggin' 4 years in a row and now into our 5th year today. Guys, I started this show December 31st, 2018. I've been live every day since. That's 4 years and a day. And today we are starting a new year. This is going to be an amazing year. I know it's going to be difficult at the beginning, but we're going to drive through because the light will always win. And we saw the worst of it last year. The evil, the ugly all came out in the form of government policy and mandates, etc. But where we are now is we have the perspective necessary for people to make good decisions in 2023. Okay? Last year they had you in fear. So you weren't making smart, wise decisions for yourself. I'm just speaking as a whole. Many were. Many were still able to see through the fear-mongering. Guys, something came out in a song I wrote the other day. Through everything they put us through, we're still here right now. What does that say? That the moment is the only thing that exists and they're just a distraction machine. Matt Zabrowski! New Year, woohoo! We need it. Woohoo! Guys! Zabrowski! With a friggin' New Year woohoo! You know, when you're here and you're doing it, Matt Zabrowski comes down New Year's Day. What's that, Zabrowski? Was like a 9.1 tonight. New Year! You brought it. I know you think that the Grammy committee's here on Bigo tonight, and they're watching, and they want to make sure you're pulling your weight for a woohoo to get a Grammy again this year. Guys, Grammy winner, Matt Zabrowski. We love him. He's the man. What's that? No, Joanne, you're the worst. Joanne's wheezing, as you can tell. You could hear it. And she goes, I thought I was the best. No, you're the best at wheezing, Joanne. You know, guys, I feel like doing Christopher Walken. You know, it's New Year's Day. Wow, guys, you come down. Bigo, good time, New Year's Day. Oh no, you're gonna go have a good show, YouTube. Maybe they share. No, they never share. You come down, they don't share. Why would they share? They put you in a hall. Of course, they put you in a hole. We're talking about. Just go down as Owen Wilson. We can go down and have a good time. Do the next Zoolander. We can go down checking it out. We're talking about. Guys, when you got Owen Wilson hanging out with Christopher Walken, everybody's having a good time, right? So how did we get into this pickle? We're here, New Year's Day, December. Was freaking crap, right? I mean, we're just dealing with it, getting ready to just change over from darkness to light. That's what I'm saying. 2022 is darkness. 2023, the light will be shining bright. No, except for when you're wheezing, Joanne. You know, I mean, we're here. She tries to jump in on the show. Mid-wheeze, I caught it, you know. Guys, there is a thing called a Les Paul in my hand. Yeah. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm ready to rock you freaking out right now. You ready? Are you ready to write a song? I'm just asking because if you're not ready, we could do something else. Like I could play a piece of comedy. I could create a piece of comedy, like kind of like we're doing right now. You know, Shanae. The Shanae is the name of my guitar. Someone said Penelope the other day, which I thought was pretty good, but no, it's Shanae. Shanae freaking goes. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to be in the middle of it and all of a sudden you're like... That's a freaking Shanae moment. You know what I mean? It's not a, you know? Penelope would be like... Well, actually, that is kind of cool, Joanne. I don't know. Now for my invention, the first drum for guitar players. Why did you catch it, Joanne? I threw it to you. Just Joanne couldn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? Guys, you can go to beatseat.rocks and check out my invention. I patented this. It's the first drum in the world you could play with your hands and your feet at the same time while sitting upright. Usually I play while I'm playing my guitar. It's like the ultimate one-man band machine, but tonight, a rockin' and a rollin'. Oh, Jelly, my brother! I'm building your beat seat, and we need to chat. I need to see if I can get that sticker. I don't know if you have stickers. I was thinking that would be the easiest way. But guys, we're going to the beat seat. We need to see it. This thing is freaking rockin'. I'm liking this riff. That's where we're going. Let me just fix my body here. It looks a little weird. There we go now. Oh, goodness. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, we can hear your wheeze loud and clear. She goes, can you hear me wheezing? Very clearly. Let's see if we can get me in there. There we go.
can take a walk around Yeah, once you got your ticket, everyone is staring. They're wondering where you're going. You stand out, you smile wide, yeah, you immediately, you look different than the rest. Ooh, you live in the twilight zone. Everyone's got frowns on you, their heads in the ground, yeah, they're looking at the phones you dialed in. They got no idea what's going on around them, yeah, that's the world we're living in today. What's more interesting than the landscape or your 5.6-inch screen? Oh, I think I know the answer, my friend. Yeah, you've been telegraphing it, told over and over again. Can't get your attention, no. You're dialed in your own way. It's the world we live in today. It's the world we live in today. Take a walk, take in some of the beautiful air. And if you still got it on, rip that mask off. Yeah, God's trying to fill your lungs with love and light. Yeah, why would you not accept it? Oh, because all the things I heard on the negatube, yeah, they're trying to distract you. Oh, successfully they keep doing it over and over again every night. Yeah, it's so that spin. Yeah, you can never win. Just shut it off, yeah, and do something for yourself within your soul. You've got things you got to do too. Smart. Isn't that what we're after anyway? Shifting back and forth. Yeah, it's cold one day, it's warm the next. All the people, they're circling, wondering what's going down. Oh, and we can't ever figure it out. Put the jacket on or take it off. Got shorts on today, what the frig is going on? New Year's Day is like 60 degrees. How that going to be a thing? When last week I was freezing. Pick your poison, you got a choice to make. Listen to reason, listen to common sense, or just listen to the man. You can't get a better source of truth than your intuition will always breed.
Trying to remember that freaking, I had a cool line I forgot. It would have been a great hook to this. Joanne, when you get a guitar that's that out of tune, how'd you get that far into the song? That's why I was like, something was wrong there. It was the freaking guitar is way out of tune. What the? You know, I heard that, I don't know if this is true, that Stevie Ray Vaughan liked to play his guitars out of tune so he could bend his guitars to be in tune. Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay. If you can't start in tune, you can't bend every freaking note. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay. He tuned his guitar and then he'd just be like, what the frig? But when someone bends a lot, that's what they'd like to bend, but it doesn't mean they're starting off a freaking key. No, you can't have everything in the wrong key. Everything has to be tuned so it starts in the right range. Like I just had this thing, everything was like a half step down because it's been cold, it's been warm, I'm playing and now my hands are making the strings warm. And so, you know, you play with everybody else and they're all in one key and you're playing like a half step low. It's going to sound like crap, you know? So, and look, this is coming from a person who never took a guitar lesson. I write what I feel. 196 songs on iTunes and Spotify. Just type in Mark Pires. And we have more. We just dropped a couple. I may play one here in a few minutes on YouTube if you could head over and subscribe over there. Just type in Mark Pires on YouTube, at Mark Pires, and you can subscribe. It'd be awesome to see this number jump, all the people that are on Bigo. If you could head over just right now, even just in this moment, just go at Mark Pires on YouTube. And subscribe. Join everybody that's over there. You could see the show better. You see the beat seat, my invention. You hear it in HD and see it in HD. So it's just at Mark Pires on YouTube. Now I know I'm getting some weird... The pedal is down. All right, let's try something here.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm blown away. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm blown away. Love me one time, I could not speak. Love me two times, my knees go weak. Love me 10 times, girl. One for tomorrow and one just for today. Love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Oh, love me 2 times, I'm blown away.
What's that, Joanne? No, we could hear your wheeze over that. You know, when you're here doing it and Joanne's wheezing louder than you singing Jim Morrison, that's a thing. That's a thing, you know? Guys, Joanne's not real. Anyway, when we're doing it, we're doing it. This is the longest running comedy, live songwriting, and I guess sometimes we play some covers, but not really. It's usually Friday nights, but it is New Year's. I figured I'd play you a little Love Me 2 Times. I had to take my string off of an acoustic guitar for this E, so I can't bend that thing like I typically would when I'm going like... It's hard to get up because of that, you know? Anyway. You hear how crappy this thing is? Because of that heavier gauge string, I think that's what's going down over here. It's pulling everything out. That'll do. We're going to play one more thing, okay, guys?
Year's Day. Take the world by storm. Make an impact. Change the course. You got to do something to shock the system. To wake them up, yeah, the conscious mind. You say we're really one consciousness, you and me, yeah. Each and every soul fractured across time, yeah. Oh, but we all connect at the source, yeah. You and me, there's no color. Oh, we're all dealing in light, vibrations, and all beautiful colors, yeah. Spectrums of the soul. You see, everything that goes on beyond this place is so immense. Yeah, we can't even picture it, no, 'cause we don't have the capacity to even comprehend it, no. So we're so distracted by the show that the leaders all put on all across the globe. They got you looking one way while they're doing something over here with the other hand. Yeah, you can't even see a thing, and when you do, they just put you in a body bag. Yeah, you can't get back, no, you can't even have the life you had. You should have kept your mouth shut. Yeah, don't even say a thing, 'cause they don't play. Yeah, they silence people every day, so you can just take this moment and decide what kind of guy you wanna be. Survival of the fittest, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, feeling it, yeah, breathing down your neck. Yeah, you can't even make no decisions anymore without someone standing on the corner looking at you, taking notes. Yeah, it's like a stop, say, oh, it's communist comeback on mainland, yeah. And people gobble it up. Yeah, they can't wait, yeah, but they want it today, so they keep on burning everything in their way, yeah. But today is a new day. 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 That'll play. Yep. Oh yeah, said today is a new day. You could keep a looking for the sunrise. Yeah, it's coming. You know it's coming. Today is a new day. Get up and play. yeah. 'Cause you can make anything happen if you put your mind to it, yeah. Got to stick to it first of all, yes. Don't give up, no. 'Cause today is a new day. I say, yeah, today is a new day. So grab them cards and play, yeah, it's like a card game, yeah. They be playing with your soul, yeah. You ain't got no control, yeah. They keep making moves, putting you on the board, yeah, your health and all. Oh, what you gonna do? Take a fall? No, I tell you, go do the thing. You could play your war games, yeah, don't include me. Don't. I'll be here trying to bring the world together. I ain't having the best luck, no. And we'll see if that changes. Today in 2023, you know we're gonna see through all of the evil they've been putting in front of me and you. You know, it don't seem like getting better, 'cause it's not. Yeah, it's only getting worse. Yeah, they keep just piling it on top. Yeah, and it's nothing but a pile of...
I don't even know what to say, Joanne. A pile of crap, really, is what they're doing over there. Steaming pile.
Oh, today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day, yes. Oh, today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today. Today is a new day. New day. Start today. Today is a new day. 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 A new year, yeah, starting all fresh. Yeah, we got a clean slate. Yeah, we could do what we want. Just stick to the clean stuff. Just stick to the light. Yeah, don't let the darkness seep on in. No, you could show at the door, then close it behind you. Yeah, you're strong enough, my friend. Yeah, you got a mind of a steel trap. Today is a new day. You can do what you want to do. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day.
You throw a freaking pick at the end of the song. It's just what we do. You know, when you've been live 1,462 days in a row, writing songs live in the moment, you know, you throw a pick. That's what you do after a song is over. You leave what is it called? Indelible mark, Joanne. You leave it. Indelible Mark Pires, you leave. You leave it there, and you're doing it. Ooh. The Indelible Mark Pires. Guys, is that the name of the show? I don't think so, but it's still funny. The Indelible Mark Pires. The Indelible Mark. How about just go with the Indelible Mark? You know? I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Indelible. I mean, let's just take a quick look. I think I do, but I'm not like, hey, Webster's dictionary means for indelible. I know what it means, but I want to read it. Making marks that cannot be removed. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about 1,462 days in a row. That's marks that cannot be removed. I don't give a crap. You want to ban me from TikTok for mentioning the guy T's name? Who the freak cares? He's a person. Why would they ban people for mentioning another creator's name? And here's the crazy thing. The guy got arrested. That's news. So I did the news story. And they freaking banned me for doing a news story on the news. Motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And I had 17,500 people that were showing up. We were getting crazy views lately. And they banned me. The crazy thing is, guys, do you remember when I was writing that song last night? And it was like, We'll Never Forget? There's this one. Is this it? This is fire, though. I don't think I finished this. This is the one. Listen to this hook. No, we'll never forget. Woo! And I was just talking about how we'll never forget what they did to us. No, we'll never forget. Yeah. Andrew, I'm on Insta. Just Joe, type in Mark Pires Daily Variety, I think it is, or Mark Pires Daily, something like that. And that's crazy. It's like I had 1,761 people, something like that, but I can't get it. It's like you get something and then they go. I just don't even focus on Instagram. It's lame. No, we'll never forget. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Bigo is freaking awesome. Because on Bigo, we got 63 people kicking it with us over here at Bigo, guys. That's more than we get on YouTube for 4 years in a row. And we had 69 here a little while ago. Joanne! I didn't mean it like, I'm just saying that 69 people are on. Joanne, she's usually getting, she doesn't have her mind in the mud that often. But today it's in the mud. Ooh, yeah, no, I won't forget. No, I won't forget what they did to you and me for the last 3 years. Yeah. Get a life, do what you're told, yeah. If you don't, we'll cancel you. That's what's going down in this day and age, yeah. Never forget, never forget. Never forget. This is a tune right here, guys. No, never forget. Yeah. So
no. Whoa.
I thought Owen Wilson could drive a car, but that was Paul Walker. You're so funny. Of course, Owen Wilson can drive a car, but doing his Zoolander style.
We'll never forget.
Guys, that is... So I wrote that, and when I finished the song, I said to everybody in the chat, I said, guys, I can't write songs like that anymore because the freaking Karens of this world, A. B, if you speak out against what the freaking lie is, then you get canceled. I've been canceled for 4 years, but they don't have to cancel me. They have me in a hole. They don't need to cancel me. No one will ever find the show. That's the plan. That's what they have in mind. This isn't something where tomorrow 1 million people show up. You guys know that, right? Their plan is that it's 19 always. Like forever, 5 more years from now, you know? And that's why it should piss you guys off. It should piss you guys off that we can't get more people to know the show's live every day for 4 years, every day. The longest show on earth. That should piss you guys off, not just me. It should be like people who watch the show should be like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm only here with 14 people. Are you freaking kidding me? You know what I mean? But I don't have control. All I have control over is me. I show up. That's all I'm here to do. I'll show up every freaking day. And if it's 14, if it's 19, if it's 65, 66 on Bigo. It's just not about the amount of people here. It's about leaving a message that's indelible. And the thing that really scares me is this. I put 3,000 pieces of content out on YouTube. And I mean, I'm in good standing with YouTube. I have no reason not to be. But the point is, that's where my content is. I didn't download it all. I don't. I mean, it's there. It's on like multiple platforms. So even if YouTube is like, I'm striking, I have it on like 5 different platforms. It's live every day. But this show started on Instagram and Facebook. I was going live every day on Instagram and Facebook, doing these Instagram lives for an hour because they cut you off in an hour, and they were freaking ridiculous. And they'd only last for 24 hours. I didn't get to download those. So there's like so many shows you guys missed. So many shows. And me too, because I didn't get to download them afterwards. They were in like this, and they were whatever from a freaking, Instagram show. But once we moved over to the YouTube platform on day around 318, we've been here every day since. Barilla, thank you so much, my brother. Happy New Year. Omegle would be cool to check out, Jeffrey. I tried to get on one day, but it won't let me go on from my computer for some reasons. I'm going to try to get on Omegle because I've seen people doing freestyles on Omegle. But I'm not a good freestyler. I'm better at writing songs. So I want to get on there and say, hey, give me a couple topics. Give me a couple words. Give me 3 words. I like how Harry Mack does that. Give me 3 words and let me write you a song right now. And then that's it. And then we're going to do the 50 of those, and we're going to blow the freaking thing back up and do TikTok all over again. I don't, like, it's crazy. My first thought was, F TikTok, I'm not going live again. I'm done. I'm not going on TikTok anymore. Screw them. But I got up to 17.5, and I should have had up to 170,000. I should have been up to 17 million. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because that platform puts garbage in front of you. And so now I know the formula. I went over to this new platform, the new TikTok page, and I want you guys to go follow it. I think it's Mark Pires Daily. Let me just quickly see it. Good, Bigo, don't go anywhere. It's called Mark Pires Variety Show. Go to Mark Pires Variety Show on TikTok and just follow that, okay? Because we're at 720. We need to get over 1,000 before I could ever go live on TikTok again. We were at 17,500, and we had specific people. I saw them just like you guys. Every day they came back, and they'd leave comments on my content. And they'd say great things, like, keep it up, love this, keep doing what you're doing, all these things, okay? And now those people don't know where to find me because these mofos took me down. So what I have to do is, and here's the thing that really bothers me, guys. Check this out. So in the last month, I started putting my own name as the hashtag on TikTok. Right before they banned me, I was up to 1.1 million, which means that 1.1 million times my name was viewed when people were looking at content. They saw hashtag Mark Pires in the content. So it had 1.1 million views, I guess. It's been steadily dropping every time I put it in now. It went from that down to like 874, then down to 637, then it was down to 300 and something last time I checked. They're systematically ripping my old, platform down, which had all these different hashtags, views, and reach. So now when people go and put in hashtag Mark Pires, they're only going to see, I don't even know. It's probably only going to be this one page or these couple pages that I've now been putting it because they're getting rid of everything else. I sent them like an appeal. And they said, what are you appealing? And I said, well, let me just explain. I did a story on this guy that you guys banned. You banned him. Okay. And I did a story because he got arrested. Okay. And I do the news. That's what we do here. Okay. I do the freaking news here for TikTok. And this guy got arrested. He's big news in all news. He got canceled. So I did a story on the fact that the guy got canceled is arrested. It's a good story. It's still on YouTube. And a lot of people started responding and leaving comments and saying stuff like free the top G, free Tate, blah, 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 all this stuff. And so I'm just responding to people because I don't have any problem with him at all. He speaks a lot of the things. I think a lot of the stuff is off base and it's from a different perspective than I would be saying. But 95% of what the guy says is freaking right on point. And so I totally respect what he's doing. And so I'm like, yeah, free him. Why should he not be free? I'm a free speech guy. I've been here for 4 years being suppressed for having a mind and an opinion that is different than the narrative. And I write songs about it. There's 196 songs on iTunes and Spotify. Bigo, head over to YouTube, or please head over to YouTube and do @MarkPires and join us real quick and just save it. Subscribe it. But Spotify, just type in Mark Pires. There's 196 songs, and there's maybe 80 or 90 of them are about society and like really, really dead-on lyrics that were written live in the moment that ended up being 100% true. And so is the comedy. The face swaps I did the Donald Trump show in 2019, which is what really got me into the worst of trouble because the FBI, as we learned, was blocking accounts that they felt were a negative view on their candidate. And that's crazy. The FBI's candidate was Joe Biden. That's nuts. And so they were going out, and the Biden team and the FBI would send notes saying, we don't like these accounts, pull them down, and cancel these accounts, or block these accounts. And Twitter would respond and say, got it, done. And they did it. And I never got blocked because I didn't really do much on Twitter, but they're all connected. They're all connected. And just wait till one day they're going to see the YouTube storm. Like, can someone out there who works for YouTube just pull up my account and take snapshots from the back end? I want to see what kind of algorithms you guys have on the Mark Pires channel. The one that had 10,500 subscribers on it put a new show on called Get to Know America, only to get 27 views for it 24 hours later. But when I created the new channel called Get to Know America, which you should go subscribe to here on YouTube, we got 57 views in 24 hours. With 19 subscribers. 19 subscribers, 57 views, 24 hours. 10,500 subscribers, 27 views in freaking 24 hours. That's when we knew it. A/B test. That's when I realized how suppressed. It's not even a little. It's so ridiculously suppressed. Like everything. If you look through all my content, but there's a couple that slipped through. My movies went through. No, I don't. Hi, Carolyn. I don't have much of an opinion on him. I just think that everybody should be able to speak their mind. And if you don't like it, scroll. And most times, that's the way we lived our lives till this ridiculous, like Orwellian society that we're in, this existence. It used to be you'd watch something on TV. If you didn't like it, you just scroll. I'm going to the next channel. We still do that, but not on the internet. On the internet, you have to cancel someone. You have to get them taken down because their verbiage and the language they're using is too offensive for other people to hear. How dare anybody make that decision on what someone can create? How dare someone who's not creative have the power to do that? What kind of world do we live in? If you run a business where you have content creators and then you allow the people that aren't content creators to have power to say what others should hear, it's stupid. It's stupid. If you don't like something, scroll. That's the bottom line. And the reality is this. I haven't seen much about that man. I can't even say his name, I don't think, without getting in trouble, so I'm not going to. But yeah, he is a person and he has political views. Everybody has political views. Everybody is a person. Here's the reality, guys. You should respect everybody's opinions and say, I have a mutual appreciation for your opinion. I don't agree, but I will fight for you to have that opinion. Who said that? Who said that? It was something like, I don't agree with you, but I will fight to make sure you have the right to say what you want to say. And that's the way the world should work. It shouldn't be, oh, I believe this, and if you think anything else, I'm going to say it's misinformation. Like, what the... First of all, everybody who said that was the one perpetuating the misinformation for the last 3 years. Look at the freaking timeline. Look at the timeline. Look, if you get your inoculations, you're not going to get COVID. Everybody got it. We never said that. What? Well, we never said that you wouldn't get it if you got it. Every freaking day they came out and said, if you don't get it, you're going to be the reason everybody dies. And, if you go and get your bugaboo, you're not going to get the civvy bivvy. Well, everybody got the civvy bivvy. What the frig? And then I am... What the... 1,462 days in a row I've been live here. Don't come near me. I went to the doctor for my physical 2 years in. He goes, oh, so you're going to get your bugaboo? I said, are you kidding me? He goes, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I won't be letting anything like that near me ever in my life. He goes, oh, this is what literally I said. I'm surprised to hear you say that. I said, really? Would you like me to list why? He goes, yeah, sure. As soon as I started, within like 30 seconds, he goes, no, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you don't want me to get going on it. I had Dr. Fleming on here for 16 hours at the beginning of this whole Plandemaroo. 16 hours. 4 four-hour episodes with Dr. Richard M. Fleming, who's a genius, by the way. And he was on, now he's huge on Twitter. But Dr. Richard Fleming was on my show first for 16 hours, and he gave me all of the detail. And he explained why it's not going to work. What do you mean, Mark? Well, your body creates these, well, let's just call it antibodies, and you get these things that, whatever, but your immune system doesn't start activating until about 4 days in and getting those antibodies going. And Fleming said, by the time it does that, you've got thrombosis developing in your blood. And I'm like, wow, hold on a second. And this is April 2020. You guys can go back and watch these. They're all there. He says, Mark, whether you get it or you don't, it's going to be the same result. And I was like, please explain this to me. And he said, again, 3 days in, 4 days in, you start developing, but the thrombosis starts about 2.5 to 3 days. So you're going to start to see these clots and all these things. So we still, nobody knows what's going on. This is the craziest thing. I told you, in 30 years is the only time we're going to have the full perspective. But many of us were able to see through this whole charade and say, you know what? I'm going to let this play out. It's so funny. It's like, I think it was someone close to me said, I'm just going to sit back and let them work the kinks out. They said, I'm going to let them work the kinks out. And I laughed because I thought to myself, I bought the first series, Ford Mach-E. It's a fully electric car from Ford. Okay, look, it's a great car. That thing drives beautifully when it drives, but it died for me for 2 months, and then it died for another 3 weeks. And now it's like I'm having weird things that are going down. And the turtle thing came on last week, and I almost ran out of power. It said my main battery was dead. So this thing is nothing but problems, but it's my bad. I bought the first series. And I've said many, many times over the last couple of years, because of what was going on, I said, never buy the first series. Never take the first series. Never, ever. Because these people have good intentions sometimes. And they can't get it right. We're human. Oh, well, we did these tests. What tests did they do on that thing? Even my Ford Mach-E, they freaking pushed that thing out. They didn't do enough testing on that thing. You know how many issues there have been with the Ford Mach-E series? It's not just mine. Everybody's had an issue with their Mach-E. You know why? Because they're like, we got to get this out. We need an electric car. Tesla's killing it. Zhoo! It looks cool, guys. And it drives really, really great. When it freaking drives. Okay? What are we talking about over here? That's my issue. That is my issue. And I really do hope that they get it worked out in the next couple series. By series 3, that Ford Mach-E is going to be fire. But right now, I wouldn't get the first series. I just wouldn't do it, Their customer service. What are we talking about? Yeah, Jeffrey, the other day, I literally wake up to go start the car. And by start the car, it's freaking electric, guys. So it's just like what the fuck? So it sounds like a UFO in a way. And so I get into the freaking car. I see this turtle on the bottom of the screen. I'm like, what the is the turtle? I look on Google and it says, oh yeah, your main battery, your lead battery, the one that drives your car is dead. It's dead. And you could only drive 10 miles an hour. And I'm like, what the? So I actually happened to be like around the corner from a charger. So I crawled 10 miles an hour to the charger. I plugged in and I left it there. I just like, whatever. What am I supposed to do? My wife picked me up and I was like, I'll go back there later and see if anything changes. I left it there for like 12 hours. When I went back, the turtle was off and it was good. So I was like, thank goodness. But it could have very easily been like the other couple times where, like, I'll just give you an example. 2 months ago, I'm out showing a property. I'm a real estate agent, if you didn't know that. If you do need any assistance anywhere in the United States, just send me a note. It costs you nothing and I can actually find you an amazing agent. And if you're in Connecticut or New York, I could work with you. Just let me know. And so I'm showing properties and all of a sudden I see this, and this is crazy. I see like a car sign comes on with a freaking like lightning bolt in the middle. And I'm like, what's the lightning bolt about? You know? So I'm Googling lightning bolt and freaking, you know, in the car from a Ford Mach-E, there was lightning bolt or exclamation point in red, something crazy. And it was like, oh yeah, your main battery has a high voltage fault. Some crazy thing. It was like, you must get the car to Ford immediately because this will lead to something worse. And I'm like, what are we doing here? I called Ford. And I said, hey, look, it's a Saturday. It was a Saturday when this happened. I said, I'm out right now. I'm showing property and my car is sitting in this thing and it's not driving fast anymore. Like it was going like half speed. They said, yeah, you get reduced speed when this happens. So you're not going to be, you'll feel it. You won't feel the push that you usually have. I'm like, I never really pushed my car, but I could even tell with this that I wasn't really getting anywhere. I was going 55 still, but it wasn't, I couldn't push the engine. It was like the battery. And so I get off the phone. Guy goes, you got to get that thing in here right now. Call and have them call it an emergency and they'll bring it in. And because it's an emergency, we'll get you right in. Right now we're 3 weeks out, but because you're an emergency, we're going to put you right in. You're going to go right in. And I'm like, okay, great. So I call for this friggin' emergency tow and they come and get the car. Like 2 weeks later, guys. I'm like, what's going on with my car? The guy goes, oh, well, we haven't had a chance to get to it. This freaking guy told me to bring it in with an emergency. He goes, you didn't have an appointment. This is how he said it. He goes, we haven't gotten to it. You didn't have an appointment. I said, an appointment? It freaking broke down while I was out on the road. The guy said, if it happens like that, they make it a priority and there's a priority lane. He goes, no, there's not. We put you at the back of the line. I'm like, you're a piece of freaking garbage. You know, like I had 2 months without a car. I had to pay for a rental. While they freaking tried to fix the car that I owned, I bought the car. So now I'm paying for that car because you pay for a car you own monthly. And I'm paying for this car that's mine. It's not a lease. And it's in the freaking shop for 2 months. And they're like, go get a rental. I'm like, wait a second. You don't have a car for me? Oh, no, sorry. We don't have any cars. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, is there a red bar at the bottom of my screen? I don't think so. My freaking belly's growling. I need something to eat. Midnight, New Year's Day. Guys, I do want to say this. Sometimes we rant, you know? Sometimes you get a car that's a first series and you're like, yay, it's cool. And it breaks down for 2 months, you know? And they're like, go get a rental. Yeah. And look, you know, sometimes you're playing and writing songs live in the moment and creating some crazy freaking stuff. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're getting freaking permanently banned from TikTok because they're a bunch of dicks.
Oh, we're such Karens, so sensitive. We can't have you say the Tate name. Oh my goodness, the Tate name. We don't want to offend anybody with the Tate name.
You freaking kidding me? Hold on a minute. I'm here. I'm doing a show. I'm doing the news, right? You can't do a freaking permanent... I'm going to do a permanent rant. I'm ranting. ranting about electric. Pamela, we rant about it all, don't we? Bradley, thank you for reminding everybody to please leave a comment after the show, YouTube style. Guys, here on Bigo, I appreciate you. I haven't been live here on Bigo very often, but it is the first day of 2023. We're going to be live here tomorrow. I can't go live on TikTok anyway. I only have 720 followers now. I had 17,500, and they're like, let's just get rid of that freaking account. Oh, sorry, I do the news, and you don't like the news, TikTok, you bunch of jerks. Like, I'm doing news stories. This is the stuff they kept pulling and then saying, you're going to be in trouble if you keep posting stuff like this. I'm like, it's literally news stories, and I'm reading the headlines. And they're like actual things like USA Today and CNN. And I read the news story, and these motherfuckers pull my content down and say that it's against their guidelines. It's the news. Your guidelines should say the news is the news, and we allow the news. The news is sometimes disturbing. But, oh, it said the name Tate. He was friggin' arrested. I did a story on it, you pieces of garbage. Reinstate my account. I'm putting this out into the universe. TikTok, you motherfuckers. You reinstate my account, you pieces of garbage. It's a clean show. Except for when I just said that. I didn't really say it, but you know I said it anyway, you know. Anyway, guys, tomorrow, you know, we do it all over again. So make sure you subscribe and dingy the belly over on YouTubes, on the tubes. And we're officially into year 5, guys, day 2, right? I mean, what are we talking about? I'm saying that possibly, what are we, 48 days away from either the end of the Daily Show or we continue. I don't freaking know yet. But if I'll tell you what, if by day 1500, which is coming up, it's 42 days from now, that 22 is 220 or in plus, we need to have a couple hundred people here by then. Gotta have it happen, guys. We're here doing it. Where else are people creating and ranting about electric? Doing all Wilson impressions. What are we talking about? Doing a Zoolander. Gonna go out with Zoolander. You know? Goodness, you know. Wow, Barella, come down, hanging out. Christopher Walken. Yeah, I realize sometimes when you're doing, wow, come down, hanging out. It's almost Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. You know, like it's there. You're a little mixeroo. I can't do Schwarzenegger as well as I could do Christopher Walken. I'm happy to be here. Barella, you rock, buddy. Bradley Smith, Carolyn in the house, Jeffrey Flissick, Pamela Swan doing it. I see Renee Woods, S. Coop, Stacy Michaels, you rock, Trish Killian, S. Coop, I said it again, and Virginia. And over here on Bigo, I'm going to see if I can say some names. I got Jocelyn and Josh and Sebastian and Zach and Mallory and Sonu and Ashley, Alejandro, Nia, Kian. I see Zara, right? Zara, I nailed it. Guys, sometimes you nail it at the end when you say Zara. And I got Caitlin and Zara again. I got a double Zara deal. I see Frank, Michael, Victoria, Macy, a Taylor, Joe, Athena. Guys, I'm telling you, Bigo is maybe where we all have to go. I say friggin' screw YouTube. Jazzy, Taya, VJ, Jose, Don, Alex, Haley, Alyssa, Ajeg. You know what? When your name is Ajeg, you know you're the only freaking one. You know what I mean? Like, you're there and you're getting an Ajeg, and they're like, oh, I wonder if there's another Ajeg out there. You're the only freaking Ajeg? You know that, right? Oh, goodness. Let's see. We got Zach over here and Chris. There's lots of Zachs and Chris's, but only one Ajeg. You know? Gee, how you doing? Eldon. That's kind of close, too. You're not going to find many Eldons. You may find one with a ring afterwards. It's Elden Ring. We get it. You know what I mean? But Eldon, you're the real deal because you're the Don. Eldon. The Don. I think that's what he was going for, actually, now that I think about it. Bella Rose, how are you? Patcherin. I got Chris. Wow, Nick, Jasmine, in Locus is crazy. Ariana. Raphael, Lily, Michael, CC. Well, guys, there's a lot of people on with us. Cito, Bree, Tony, Tori. Is a Tori, not a Tony, guys. Deja. I see Deja and Nelly. And Orion. Guys, when you see Orion and his belt, it's a good day. You know, good evening, actually. You can't see it during the day, even with a good telescope. How are you going to see through the atmosphere? All the way out into space, How's that freaking North Star doing? Always right there, I'm just saying. Oh, goodness. Carmen and CJ, Kaya, Vandrick, Matthew, Lee, Cam, Narek, Austin, JB, Navaya. I nailed that one, by the way. Alex and Leah. Navaya, you and Ajeg should freaking do a shuffle together. The Ajeg and Navaya shuffle is what we're going to call it, And you do it with an attitude, Navaya. I want attitude when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Ajeg, you're cool. Like, however you want to go. You want to take it slow and just kind of step back and do like I'm doing an Ajeg. That's you. You know what I mean? I get it, But Navaya, I want one of these. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see attitude when you're like, like bring it, Navaya. You know what I mean? Like if you're not going to do one of those, Navaya, where you're just like, and you step up and show it, fully. I mean, that's kind of on you. That's really on you. Anyway, guys, right? Navaya, appreciate you. Guys, that's everybody here on Bigo. I hope you had a chance to enjoy my readout of your names. Tomorrow I'll do the same freaking thing. So make sure you subscribe and dingy the belly. That's what we say on the tube. When you dingy the belly, you make sure you get some notifications because they really don't share many notifications, at least on the show here. But it is the first day, now the second day of 2023. And we are about to break that freaking spell with the sick family we have here on Tuber and over here on Bigo. Guys, together, we're doing it. Till tomorrow. Jeffrey, my brother. So glad to see you. Andrew Golden, my man. I'm rolling through the list one more time here on the YouTube because you guys at Bigo got so much time there. Lori, how are you? Data and Galesh. I see Persian as well. How are you? And Alexander Salaza. I'm just giving it to an Alexander real quick. You know what I mean? Andrew Golden, my brother, Barella, Bradley Smith, Jeffrey Flissick, Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Stacy Michaels, and Virginia. You guys are awesome. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's the longest running show on earth. See you tomorrow. Love you guys. You got to go away. You got to go away. Go away now. Happy New Year, fam. Happy